Happy holiday weekend. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Tonight is movie night, but I'm barbecuing. So I pulled out the ribs out the freezer. I'm making Amish potato salad, regular salad, families coming over, just something simple. And I'm making coconut cake, and they call it yellow cake. With chocolate icing. Yeah, they call it the yellow cake. And my rum cake my dad wants. My girlfriend will probably show up because I'm making a rum cake and finding out what's going on, because she loves my rum cake. My dad teases her all the time. He says, I think you're getting a little tipsy. You ate too much cake by yourself. Okay, so anyway, it is Friday. Isn't that great? I was looking at some videos this morning. King Leva, I can't think, financial health journey, my financial health journey. Yeah, she came on. Money Just for the Living. Yeah, she watched her and she did good. She had hit the lottery, so I think she got $160 on that. Okay, I hit the lottery. I got $500 today. So I was like, woohoo, 500 off of $10. Yeah, $10. So I will be stuffing that this week into its little lottery thing, because I want to keep that. So at the end of the year, I know what's going on. But I hope you're okay. The tax returns are rolling in. People have got them. Just think what you need to do. Save them. King Leva had a wonderful video today about if you got a tax return that was $5,000 and up, and how he is going to get $10,000. But if you got that tax return, you're halfway there. He was going, $100 a week, saving to get to 10,000. So, watch his video today. That was a great video that he put on there, and he made his little savings challenge on there. So he's doing it. And if you haven't subscribed to him, do that. Budget with Fatima is, keep subscribing. If somebody hasn't subscribed, suggest her channel. I'm trying to pump her up. Frugality is Life. I'm working on looking at her videos and enjoying them. Sometimes when you re-look at videos, you see things you didn't see the first time, or maybe you were doing something and you didn't see it. So sometimes I turn the TV on and I watch videos, prop myself up in the bed or on the recliner, and with my cup of tea from Hopping the Budget with Bunny gift, and watching, you see just different things. Hopping the Budget with Bunny, I watched her this morning. Onyx, Budget for Success, yeah, and a whole lot of other channels, Liberty Budgets, everybody, even if you did not post, I still watch. So don't sit there and think I'm not watching. Align with Chloe, everybody. I watch, folks. So let's get into this today, and our affirmation is always, you're not a victim. And let's go over some of the old ones, a couple of them. That you are worthy, remember? You are worthy, and that you can manifest anything or ask God. Ask, believe, and receive if you need something, because you are a winner. You are God's child, and God is not a failure. Okay? He made everything. He made everybody. You remember the Tower of Babel where they were fussing so much he scattered them? Same type of thing is kind of going on around here if we look at the Bible, because the color thing was going. He just scattered them because they were in an argument with different types of people. So it's like, bye. So, we got to kind of we got to remember people of color, or any color they are, Caucasian, whatever. God made them, and you're knocking God. Always, if you're prejudiced against somebody because of their color, you're knocking God. But you still go to church and sing and pray. So you got to think about that and that person, and those type of people I don't want to hang around. Okay, you talking about prejudice? I'm prejudiced against that when you're knocking God about somebody else, because it's not going to work. And we also have prejudice within ourselves. There's people that are prejudiced against their own color. And so, or what they do. So if you're knocking what that's going, as long as the person, if they're doing something bad and you're knocking that, yeah, that's okay. You know, you need to knock that. We need to stop all that. But if you're just doing it because you don't like the color, you don't like what they've achieved and how they achieved it, you know, you're wondering, why are they driving that car and I can't drive that car and they're a person of color. Or even the opposite way, if you're a person of color and you're against another race or skin color or Hispanic, those are still God's children. And we have to learn to forgive and forget about it and move on. You know, if more people would do their own thing, we wouldn't be into this. Go mind your own business. Change lanes. Change your car to maybe the 4th lane over and stay over there and just drive slow till you get it, because you don't got it, right? So anyway, we got to remember also that I got this from, I keep this in my purse now. Somebody sent it to me. Jesus paid it all, paid it all. It's like a receipt. Sin, shame, pain, past mistakes, rejection and loneliness, slavery to sin, spiritual death, okay? Amount due is 0, change is 0. Subtotal and grand total is 0. And the verse on it is Romans 6:23, which happens to be my birthday, June 23, right? So, for the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal. Life in Christ Jesus our Lord. All right? So, today we're going to play Big Papa, Big Daddy, Big Mama game. You know what it is. The big one. Savopoly, the one with the big moolah on it, okay? And I got my little king size thing if I need it, okay? And let's see how I brought extra money, and I hope I got this out. And I see, look real hard, MF. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just saw that. 1, 2, 3. So we got 260, 70, 60, right? 70, 80. 280. I hope I did that right. Let me do that again. No, I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because that got me messed up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, you gotta have a little joy, a little fun. Somebody will get all bent out of shape. I don't care. I've been through enough in my life. You think I care? No. To stay bent out of shape. Go over there. Go over there. 60, 70, 80, 280. Yeah, just move on. Okay, where'd I put the other 10? I'm going to put you behind there. I just brought out extra money because, you know, the big one here will just get crazy. All right, so where is everything? And you're going to have a happy day, a happy holiday, President's Day weekend. Yes. You know, go cook something. Bring out them ribs. Bring out something. Go check in that freezer. If you ain't got nothing in the freezer, just make you some toast and eggs and enjoy yourself. Yeah, go get some toast, bread. Okay, here you go. Lucius is today. Yay! Let's see, look, okay, I'm not even going to show you what I just did. You can guess. Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to add it up first. So we've got, let me try to move this a little more because I just get so close it feels like. Then when I see it, it's like, it's right on there. So that's $10. Okay, money, move over. Move on over, yeah, a little bit. Thank you. All right, here we go again. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it says double the amount that I roll, so that'll be 12. So we have 22 so far. and 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to pay $25 extra for the electricity. Okay. 3. Oh, we passed jail, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 13. And 13 is not an unlucky number because 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 minus 1 is 2. Stop with the unlucky. You're not unlucky. It's okay. You know, they don't have house numbers that start with 13 because of this. If they do, they didn't pay attention. Okay, we're on number 8. And we have $68 so far. And 4. Oh, we passed that jail. Yes, we did. Roll 2 times the amount. So that's $8. You think I should roll again? I won't do it because I didn't do it on that one. Okay, so we'll put $8. I try to stay within the rule of my rule. 2, 3, 4. Pick 1 through 50. Since we're almost at the end of the game, I'll be good and pick 50 today. Usually I pick 1. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's $5. And so we have a total of, you want to guess? $131. Woohoo! It stayed low. So I don't have any change. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 120 and 10. Okay, that's 130. And we'll just throw in the other 10. So that'll be, we'll put in $141. Because I don't have any change. So come on, Big King. So 141. Okay. Oh, I marked March. I'm going to have to wipe that out. It's down here. Okay, we're doing a bonus game. And I'll get rid of that. Okay, $141. Yay! Saving, saving, saving. Oh, yeah. So take care. Enjoy yourself. Have a little fun. I know some of you on the no spin. You can have fun on the no spin. Just go to the refrigerator and make something, or, you know, get you a little drink if you have it or whatever. And just celebrate, even if you're not celebrating President's Day. For some people, it's a 3-day weekend. I will be working. Okay. I'm like King Labor. I usually don't take off for holidays. We just keep on going 24/7. Somebody is doing something, working, okay? And it may be manual labor. It may be easy labor. It may be something that they designed or worked, you know. But we just keep going. You just got to keep going. My daughter, she has her little company that she started, and which kind of spurred everybody on in the first place, was drawing, you know, portraits and different things for celebrities. And she got on that by she was a fan of this guy that was a dancer, and he had, he's with different people dancing. And so she had drew a picture of him with different celebrities at the time dancing. It's just a fan art thing, and he wanted it in color. He messaged her back, plus he told his celebrity person, you know, and she considers, like we do, we consider him a celebrity too, but his big celebrity person, then that celebrity person wanted something, and then it just went hand to mouth. So she has a following. They call her to design whatever they want design. It may even be an animal, okay? Dog, cats. People love their animals, right? I love my animals. And you want portraits or pictures or something, and she does a great idea. She does do art, digital art. She does AI art. She does regular, but she opened that little thing about something she loved that started with her drawing. Let me tell you, Sonic the Hedgehog. Little drawings around 2 and 3 years old, drawing Sonic. You know, Sonic the Hedgehog was the spur of the moment, and I was playing video games and, you know, taught them how, and that's what she drew. A lot of anime was starting, you know, and when your kids are in school, you know, I don't knock kids' dreams at all. You know, some teachers can knock a dream. And every time they were always calling me, because during her free time, she never did it during class or whatever teaching, but she would draw. You know, she's in study hall. They wanted her to open a book, and she would draw, you know, little things, Sonic the Hedgehog, anime, what else was going on. Could be the singing groups that were out, BTS, or, you know, some of the R&B, Beyonce, and all that stuff. And they just had this rule: you gotta be studying, you gotta be studying. And she was done with her studies. She just started drawing after she finished studying. And they were not, I said, you're not going to knock her dream because you want to come up with this rule. Okay, if she wants to draw, she will draw. As long as she's keeping her grades up and doing what I expect her to do, the best that she can do in a class, that's fine. I said, you should be over there getting at the kids she's always telling me about, the sleeping over in the corners. Okay, letting them get by with stuff. That's who you need to be talking to. Or they're sleeping behind their book. But to come up with these rules is not working, you know. So, you know, some people can knock your dream, and here she's made a success from that dream. You know, and making quite a bit from that simple little dream, doing what she wanted to do. So, you know, watch what you do, even with your kids. Don't knock the dream. You may not see what's going on with the dream. You know, I didn't know what she was going to do, but I never knocked the dream. I looked at the picture. Oh, that's nice. Oh, you're great. Well, she was great. I can't draw. I draw stick figures. And she took it off my aunt. My aunt is the only one that can draw in the family. Both families. Nobody draws but her. And portraits and all this stuff. And my daughter just, it's like it came through the genes, and boom, there it is. So, you know, don't knock a dream. Don't fuss because they decide they didn't want to go to college. Don't fuss about some of these little things. Even if you got a partner that may be doing something, try to turn it around and see, you know, help them out. Maybe they need something to go to. Maybe they need art school. Maybe they need something else. Maybe they walk in one day, you know, and they want to be a mechanic. Maybe they walk in one day and they want to be a minister. I mean, don't knock a dream that's not yours. Okay, you wouldn't want nobody knocking your dreams. Even little kids, they do things and don't knock their dreams. They want to be a ballerina and they weigh 500 pounds. Let them be a ballerina for a minute. If it don't work, they will find out. Some things people have to find out. Okay, I had to find out. Ballerina status was not for me. Okay, tippy toes was not for me. My little toes was hurting. So, and my daughter was good at being a ballerina, but I put her in those things and my son in things. They wonder why they were in so many activities. And that's one thing you do. You put your kids in activities so they can find their dream. My daughter found the rest of her dream during summer camp, in a drawing summer camp. And, you know, they learned to swim. Put them in activities, put your child in things so they meet other people and different kinds of people and learn things. You know, that's really what summer was about with me. It wasn't, they were programmed into things all the time. They're still programmed. You know, I'm still going, you know, they got a summer camp for blah, blah over there. I don't care how old you are. I'm going to tell you about it. Okay, if you got kids, I'm going to tell you about it. Guess where your kids are going, because I'm going to pay for them to go. Program them in, see what they're doing instead of laying around, or, you know, it's okay to play a video game. My kids play video game, and they play in tournaments, and they make money. Okay, those tournaments make money. And they're having fun making money. You know, we drive to the conventions, and we're there all day. You know, we fly to tournament gaming conventions, and they make money, and you're having a good time watching them on screen doing this stuff. And they go practice. They have a place here that they practice, and they can also earn money there with playing with other teams, and they're on a team and everything, and they met new people, and, you know, and all. And my daughter they got kind of a discrimination going on at first about the girls, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, sometimes I wish guys would get off of that, but she whipped butt. You know, it's like, oh, never mind. And not many people of color there, not many other, it's not integrated enough around, you know, places. So, but don't knock the dream. They enjoy going. They don't care. You know, they don't care about different colors. They've come against discrimination and prejudice, and they've learned to, I'm going to walk away. You can stand there acting stupid if you want to, or saying something. And that's, you know, you see people's jaws drop, you know, and I just stand aside because they had to learn that, and they learned it. They don't deal with prejudice, and you don't want your child to go through that. But there's people out there, they just throw stuff out at you, and you just got to learn to walk on. You know, it hit my daughter one time and my son, and the first time that it really hit, and they were quiet. We went out to dinner, and I think both times we were out to dinner at a different place, and something was said, and it was directed at them, and they were just quiet through dinner, didn't know what was happening, didn't say anything, you know, and we were all eating, and my dad and mom were kind of looking around like, what happened? And so when we did get home, eventually they said something. I learned not to pry, just let them do it, and I said, you're going to hit that, you know, you're going to get that with people. And I said, we live in a small town. I don't know where they came from, you know, but we're not doing this, you know. And I said, next time they say something so that we know, instead of us sitting there quietly. So now it's like, they just look at them, or they don't even get in the confrontation. They just walk off. They roll their eyes at them and they look at them. You know, usually people look at you from the top down. We all look at you from the bottom up, you know, and we walk away, you know, and we don't even listen to you. You can scream and holler and all you want to, you know, we will take action, but, you know, we let the police handle it if we would have to, but things happen, and your kids got to learn. I had to learn, you know. My parents didn't teach me about prejudice. They were trying to keep it away from me. I did not learn prejudice till I got to college. And I hadn't ran across a real prejudice teacher. 7th grade, there was one. She was my math teacher. And she had us sitting, any person of color that was not Caucasian. You could be Native American, you could be Asian. I call everybody a different culture. You know, we had 2 Muslim people back there with us that were Arabs, and we just all got along. We were fine. Even the kids in the class with the Caucasian people, we were all fine. She just put us back in the back. Do you think we cared? No, not really, but, you know, I remember it was like, whatever, just make sure my grades are not messed up. And my mom's employer, he had been a math teacher. And so every once in a while, he would come back to the school to give back. And I had never met him before. And we were sitting in the back of the room. And see, she never called on us for anything. No sense in raising your hand. She wasn't going to ask. There's no sense in asking her to go to the restroom. There was nothing, you know. It was like, whatever. You know, we just took it as, don't care about you. Okay, we worry about our grade. Just don't do anything to that grade. And he came in. She was gone. And, you know, he's going down the roll and everything. And all of a sudden, he started calling on me to do something. And we're all, like, looking at each other. I'm looking at everybody like, I'm getting up. Why is he calling on me? I mean, you know, it was like she had kind of programmed you, like, she ain't going to call on you to pass out any papers or nothing, right? Nothing. When you get in that room, that was just total block out, you know. And so he's calling me, pass out the papers, pick up the papers. I said, why is he calling on me? Then he went to write his name on the board, and I vaguely remember my mom saying his last name, you know, and everything. And I said, is that him? Is that who? And I said, oh, the employer. And so then he called me up and he said, I worked for your mom. Now, although my mom worked for him, he says, I work for your mom. She works with me. And, you know, that stuck with me forever. You know, and he says, I met your dad. I've worked with your dad before, too. I worked with. You hear the difference? Instead of they were working for me. So it was just a total difference. And when she came back, I was more boosted than ever. Like, oh, happy day. You know, somebody, I don't need you, didn't need you in the first place, you know. And the second time I hit it, the rest of the school was great. All the way through high school, you know, and everything. Didn't care for it because I was bored. Didn't realize I was bored of school, you know, but came through and got to college. The first class I had to take, I was the first person that had put in an application to my college and got accepted. And my counselor told him, he said, you're the first one to get accepted. And it was not about affirmative action. Okay, that wasn't even working. Okay, they didn't deal with affirmative action there. And you're the first one that put the application in and the first one we accepted. You know, we don't have any more yet because they weren't taking applications yet, really, but I wanted to start in summer school. So they took the application, they accepted. I started on the first day of summer school, which was, I remember, June the 18th, because my mom, she was in the hospital. Okay, it was first day, she had surgery and she was in the hospital. And I left the hospital late, but I got there and I went into a class. It was a psychology class, which we just had to take. You know how to give you stupid classes that you know you don't need. You know, it's like, why are we taking this? This is not my major. You know, just extra money you're getting, but okay. And so there I am in class, and it was like 3 people of color in there, period, okay? We're all sitting there, which we all got to be real close friends, and the rest of the room was Caucasian, okay? So I'm sitting there, you know, person of color, we have to learn to ignore. I don't know about walking into a room with a lot of Caucasian people. You just learn and you don't pay any attention to it. And, you know, it's like you just learn to do it. You know, you walk in there, sometimes you're the only one. I walked in places, restaurants, I'm the only one. I just walk on in there. You know, you just got to learn. You are just there, you know. You got to get whatever you're going to get and let's move, okay? But I walked in there were 3 of us total. And he comes in there and he started, you know, his little spill of the first day and blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden he goes, if you are brownish, or not of the Caucasian race, you will not be getting an A in my class because you are mentally inferior. Let me tell you, whole room was silent. I looked up because I was looking at a piece of paper. I was doodling on it, getting notes and all this stuff. My eyes shifted up. I didn't move my head because I never move my head when I'm looking. When you say something wrong, my eyes go up. Okay, I don't move my head. I'm not acknowledging. And he said, you will not get an A. Nobody said anything. Your first class, we didn't get up. We just sat there. When we came out of class, now you have to remember, we don't know each other. We're freshmen. This is our first class. We just walked in there. When class was over, everybody was walking. It was like we were like walking together going right. Wherever we were going, it was like 3 brown people were going. We saw this crowd behind us walking. And then one of them tapped me on the shoulder. He said, did you hear that? this Caucasian guy, okay? And I look up, you know, he's taller than I was. It's like looked like he was 6'5", you know. And I said, yes, you know. And he said, that's not right. He shouldn't be saying that. I said, don't worry about it. You know, don't worry about it. You know, he shouldn't have said it. I said, you know, God takes care of whatever's going to happen, you know. But I said, and so I did. I went to my advisor. I had a social counselor, you know, and an advisor. And I told him about it, you know, because I waited a while. And then I said, let me tell him about it. And he was so shocked. He said, you know, because this guy was like the cream of the crop. You know how you get those professors? They're the cream of the crop. They're walking straight. They're blah, 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 blah. He had a lounge that was named after him, okay? And he said, what? You know, and I knew they were not going to take action, but I knew on his face he was going to figure out how to silently take action, because he was not that way. He was not prejudiced. He was not anything. You go ask him anything. You'd ask my counselor anything. And I went to the counselor. I told him the same thing. And I said, I did tell my advisor, you know, and they were just like shocked. You know, that we're at this school, prestigious school, and you're going to sit there and tell people you don't even know yet that they're not going to get anything above a B in your class because you think they can't do it. Well, I let it go. And you know what happened when I passed every test. I had A's on all the tests. When the grade came out, didn't have a B, I kept all the papers, all my tests, everything. And then I went to my advisor because he hadn't said anything. I didn't say anything. And I showed him. I made copies also in case somebody tried to tear something up. And he got the papers. He's looking. He says, you didn't miss a beat on these tests. He says, why did you get a B? I said, I don't know. I said, I don't even talk to the man. You know, I didn't talk in class, nothing. And I stayed in the same seat. I was in the first row. I stayed there. I didn't move back. I didn't move sideways. I just stayed where I was. And he took it to the counselor. You know, they talked, and then they took it to the dean. Like, this isn't right. That's what just when I finally found out what happened. And the grade was changed. I didn't say nothing about it. You know, I refused on every time they would have like a meeting in the lounge or meet me in the lounge, his lounge with his name on it. This is a little lounge. And, you know, some of the students would go and I would say, I'm not going in there. Okay, somebody that tells me I'm inferior and I'm only going to get a B in his class, even though I got all A's in his class, I'm not sitting in his lounge with his name on it. And so the year went, name was still on. The other ones started coming. They wouldn't sit in there. You know, they were like, we'll go sit in the coffee house. We'll go sit in the restaurant around the corner. We're not going in there. And so I had graduated. Name was still on there. And we had the reunion, and, you know, I went back because I went to the bookstore, was right across from the lounge. They had changed the name to somebody else. He had retired or whatever. He was gone. And, you know, the new students didn't know who he was. You know, I kind of asked, I said, who do you have for psychology? And they were naming some other lady was there. And I was like, oh, okay. So, you know, God takes care of things. Because that's what I did. I was like, God, just, you know, whatever. I had to walk by and look at the line, but I'm not going in. And I'll tell you why I'm not going. I did. You know, some of them, some of the professors and them would have a meeting. And, you know, like, okay, we'll go sit in the lounge and have class. I said, well, I won't be there that day. And they were like, what? And one of them went, my A student won't be there. Oh, you're going to be off? I said, no, I'm going to sit outside the lounge. I sit by the bank up out there. You know, the bank in there. And I said, and then I quietly told him, well, I'm not sitting in there. He said, we'll just change the place. And others that, you know, that we quit sitting in lounges. The word got around, like, we're not having class in the lounge. And so that was it. And I never spoke to him. You know, I didn't speak to him in class. I didn't speak to him after class. He could walk by me. I'm like, I don't have to deal with you. You know, I'm not mad at you. I forgive you. But God said, I don't have to keep dealing with you. I can do what I need to do without you being in it. Okay? So a lot of people need to learn that. You can do what you can do if a person does something against you without you dealing with them anymore. Just go on about your business. Because, you know, he will take care of things in his own time, in his own way. You may think it's slow. It may take a minute. But usually I find out those people go out in disgrace some kind of way, and so something went wrong, or they, you know, and he shouldn't have been retiring that early. It wasn't like he was old. I mean, he probably was in his 50s, and because my advisor was older than that. He was in his 60s. So I'm sitting there going, something happened, you know, because they probably all got together. They were not going to have that. And, you know, lawsuit could be going. You know, we can't have you do stuff like that. So I want you to take care and you go through what you have to go through. Okay? You don't have to be mean about it. Sometimes silence does a lot. Silence can just knock them off their feet. And this may take a while. God may be looking around. You know, sometimes he has to look around for another warrior to help him out or whatever, information to get you where you need to be. He's got you. Okay, he's got you with everything, with all his power. He's behind you. He's your father. He's going to take care of you. So, you know, just deal with him. Okay, take care. Have a nice Friday. Enjoy. Bye-bye.